And they're off. Good beginning for Major General. So too Roger McQueen toward the inside. Stellar Tap is up close. Magnolia Midnight is there. Husband Material very wide into that first turn. The race is on early. Roger McQueen toward the inside. Magnolia Midnight in between. Stellar Tap is 3 wide. Husband Material racing up to be 4 wide. Tough to Tame is very keyed up 5th and toward the rail. Major General asked to pick it up just a bit from 6th. Strike Hard is racing 7th. Guntown 8th by 2. Then it's Red Knob 2nd to last. Bourbon Heist settles in at the back of the pack. The opening quarter goes in 23 and 4/5 seconds. Down the backstretch run they go. Magnolia Midnight with a short lead with 5 furlongs remaining. Roger McQueen is keeping pace toward the inside in 2nd. Stellar Tap is poised to the outside 3rd, just 2 lengths off the leaders. Tough to Tame is 4th and down toward the rail. Major General's racing up into 5th. Guntown with a move toward the inside, sneaking up to within 3 lengths of the lead. Husband Material's right there in the thick of it. Strike Hard farther back with Red Knobs. Bourbon Heist is the trailer. So round the far turn, Roger McQueen comes back on the inside. Magnolia Midnight is there. And here comes Stellar Tap with a 3 wide bid. American General with a 4 wide sweep. Tough to Tame switches outside for the final quarter mile. Farther back, it's Guntown. At the top of the stretch, Major General rests a short lead away from Stellar Tap, who's in tight down toward the rail and tries to fight on. Stellar Tap and Major General head to head, shoulder to shoulder. Tough to Tame 3rd and closing in. Bourbon Heist is rolling down the center of the Churchill Downs. Red Knobs is there as well. 16th to go. Major General trying to fend off an oncoming Tough to Tame. Major General digs down deep. Tough to Tame surges. Here's the wire. It's going to be close. Major General got it. Major General with a huge wide effort throughout. Nails it on the wire. Tough to Tame was 2nd. Red Knobs and Bourbon Heist.
And they're off in the American Pharoah. Joker Boys stumbled pretty badly. Corniche comes out smoothly. Rockefeller right up alongside, and Flying Drummer. The Baffert trio 1, 2, 3 into the first turn with Papa Cap 3 wide and going after them. Joker Boy is next, followed by Phineas, and Oviac Class has 6 lengths to make up. Mike Smith has heavily favored Corniche in control early. Opens up a length and a half on Rockefeller in 2nd. Then Papa Cap, Flying Drummer tucked in at the rail in 4th, about 2.5 lengths off the speed. Joker Boy is next, followed by Phineas, and another 4 to another 3rd. Rockefeller 4th.
And they're off in the 150th running of the Champagne Stakes. Number 1 Wit was off a step slow. It is Gunite who's going out for the early lead, and Cavode is right there in 2nd. Jack Christopher is running in 3rd. And then it is My Prankster who's in between horses. On the outside is Command Performance, and it's 3 lengths back to Wit, who trails the field in 6 as they move up the Belmont backstretch. And it is Gunite, the leader here, by a length and a half. Jack Christopher is 2nd by a half length, with Longshot Cavode down on the inside in 3rd through a quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds. My Prankster is racing in 4th. And then it is the Gray Maiden Command Performance running in 5th. And Wit continues to trail with a half mile to the finish now. And it is Gunite, the leader here, by a length. Jack Christopher in 2nd. The half went in 46 and 2/5 seconds. The front 2 have now gotten clear by a half dozen lengths of the rest of the field. Down on the inside is Cavode. And then comes My Prankster, Command Performance extreme outside, and Wit. There goes Jack Christopher now to take over the lead as the field comes for the top of the stretch. Gunite is back running in 2nd. Command Performance has now moved into 3rd. It is Jack Christopher with the lead in the stretch. 3/4 up in 1:11. Jack Christopher is putting in a big effort here in the Champagne Stakes. Command Performance is now moving into 2nd. It is Jack Christopher in front by 4. Jack Christopher stretches out, steps up, and puts in a grade 1 effort to win the Champagne. Command Performance was 2nd, and Wit came on for...
And they're off at the Claiborne Breeders' Futurity. There goes Great Escape from between horses. Classic Causeway fires out. Mr. Boma there down toward the inside with early speed. Don't Wait Up and Sealed Beach and Stellar Tap also up close in the opening strides, but Classic Causeway moves by for the lead. Classic Causeway gets to the rail, leads it by a length. Stellar Tap goes second around the first turn. Mr. Boma third toward the inside by just a length. Don't Wait Up is fourth. Sealed Beach is in fifth. Great Escape is sixth. Max Time is seventh. Rattle and Roll toward the center of the pack. Down toward the inside is eighth. Kevin's Folly is ninth. Double Thunder is 10th. King Curlin travels in 11th. Costa Terra is a wide 12th. American Sanctuary 13th and last after an opening quarter in 22.81 seconds. Classic Causeway, the leader. Classic Causeway on top by a length and a half. Stellar Tap stalking the pace from second by a length. Mr. Boma third toward the inside by 3/4 of a length. Don't Wait Up fourth on the outside of Sealed Beach. Then Great Escape, who travels toward the far outside, is starting to move now. Great Escape is going to be 4 wide to the far turn, trying to move up from fifth. 46.74 seconds for the opening half mile. Classic Causeway, the leader by a length. Here's Stellar Tap now taking aim midway on the far turn as that pair works their way toward the quarter pole. Great Escape is racing along in third. Double Thunder's caught in some traffic about 6 lengths off the leaders. Rattle and Roll is moving wide off the turn. Rattle and Roll top of the short stretch to challenge Classic Causeway. Stellar Tap third. Double Thunder is fourth and still 5 lengths from the lead. Rattle and Roll into the final furlong of the Claiborne Breeders' Futurity. Rattle and Roll the advantage out to 3 lengths now. Double Thunder, Classic Causeway, then American Sanctuary. No catching. Rattle and Roll. Brian Hernandez Jr. to win it by 5 lengths on the line.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Corniche had a very good start from that far outside post, and he will go to the front with stablemate Barossa, and then Papa Cap on the inside. They're being followed in between horses by Pinehurst as they make their way into that first turn. Command Performance is very wide there, caught 4 wide into that turn. And then it's Giant Game, Tough to Tame, a 5-length gap back to Double Thunder, who races just to the outside of Oviatt Class, who's down toward the rail. At the back of the pack are American Sanctuary and Japan's Jasper Great. So the opening quarter mile was 23.03 seconds, and Corniche is able to make the lead from that far outside post, and he's in front by a length, with Pinehurst running along in second position. Then Command Performance in third. Papa Cap comes through an opening on the inside. Then Barossa. Giant Game has 4 lengths to make up as they continue their journey up the backstretch through a 46.15 half mile. The pace is hot. And then it's Tough to Tame, followed by Jasper Great, who's about 8 lengths off the lead. Double Thunder is next. American Sanctuary and Oviatt Class. Corniche heads for the far turn in front. He's got a 2-length lead on Command Performance. Pinehurst is in between horses. Papa Cap is down at the rail. Giant Game is sent up 4 wide midway on the far turn. After that, it's Double Thunder and Barossa. Corniche coming to the top of the stretch with the lead in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and Giant Game is closing on the outside. Now moving up right alongside of Corniche as they come to the final furlong. Corniche with something left. Giant Game off the rail. Papa Cap trying to split those 2, but it's Corniche. He's just too good. Corniche wins the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And then it was Papa Cap in second. Giant Game was third. Command Performance fourth.
Corniche does it for Bob Baffert, the 5th time that Baffert has won the Juvenile.
And they're off. Ben Diesel with a good beginning. Classic Causeway comes out running. Howling Time is there. White Abarrio showing speed as well. Into the clubhouse turn, and Howling Time comes on through to take the lead. Goes a little bit wide into that turn, floating Ben Diesel 2 or 3 paths farther out. White Abarrio settles in to be third. Classic Causeway is going to rate today. Settles into fourth. Smile Happy comes away in 5th. Vivar reserved at the inside 6th. Ready Pursuit is running in 7th. Call Me Midnight 3 or 4 wide, while 8th. Texas Red Hot right there in the thick of it at the back of the pack in 9th. Guntown buried at the rail 10th. 5 lengths back to Red Knobs, the trailer. Down the backstretch they go. The opening quarter goes in 23 and 4/5 seconds, and it's Howling Time taking the field along, leading by a length. Ben Diesel's prompting on the outside second. White Abarrio with a coveted spot toward the inside, covered up while third. Classic Causeway's making progress now. Comes on to be 4th, 3 or 4 wide. Farther out is Smile Happy racing in 5th. Vivar's right there, 2/6, and only 4 lengths off the lead. Call Me Midnight's launching a wide rally with a wide trip there. Guntown's under pressure. Texas Red Hot, Ready Pursuit, and Red Knobs round the far turn. Howling Time feeling the pressure now. Ben Diesel comes on 2 wide. Classic Causeway comes on 3 wide. Smile Happy comes on 4 wide. Right in behind is White DeBarrio begging for racing room. Vivar's trying to catch up to with Call Me Midnight. There's 1 furlong to go. Smile Happy strikes the front at the 8th pole. Smile Happy comes away with the lead. Classic Causeway tries to go with him. Ben Diesel gives it up late. White DeBarrio Howling Time, but Smile Happy has kicked it into high gear. And Smile Happy, with a powerful performance, wins by 2.5. Classic Causeway settles for second. White DeBarrio was third.
And they're off in the Remsen. From Another Mother is going out for the early lead. Mo Donegal is down at the rail. Hoo-hoo, that's me. And on the outside, it is a Midnight Chrome along with Zandon. The 2-year-old colts go into the clubhouse turn. From Another Mother is challenged here by Midnight Chrome. From Another Mother holding on to the lead by 3/4 of a length. Midnight Chrome runs in second. Zandon on the outside runs in third. Mo Donegal is down at the rail next in fourth. Hoo-hoo, that's me next in fifth. Mr. Jefferson is sixth. It's 3 lengths to Judge Davis and 3 more to Eloquist, who trails the field in 8th in the opening quarter mile, 25 seconds. From Another Mother leads here by a half length. Midnight Chrome in second. Zandon is next in third with Mo Donegal down at the rail. Then it is Mr. Jefferson and Hoo-hoo, that's me, as they race midway up the backstretch. From Another Mother, 3/4 of a length. Half mile posted in 51-2. From Another Mother is the leader. Midnight Chrome is next in second. Mo Donegal and Zandon, the 2 favorites, are right together, third and fourth. Then Mr. Jefferson and Hoo-hoo, that's me. Farther back, Judge Davis, and the trailer is Eloquist as the field goes around the far turn. From Another Mother narrowly, Midnight Chrome now moves right alongside. It is Midnight Chrome on the outside. From Another Mother down at the rail. Now Zandon begins to pick it up. Far outside, it's Mr. Jefferson. Mo Donegal is in behind horses. Then Hoo-hoo, that's me, and Judge Davis. The field is at the top of the stretch. Here's Mr. Jefferson. Here's Zandon. On the extreme outside is Mo Donegal, who's coming on now. Here is Mo Donegal to take the lead from Zandon inside the 8th pole. Zandon battles on. Mo Donegal on the outside. It's Mo Donegal and Zandon. They are heads apart as they come on for the finish, and it's going to be tight here in the Remsen. And it's a photo finish. Mo Donegal and Zandon, they were noses apart on the wire.
Racing. Barossa begins sweetly. Messier comes away cleanly. They've all begun okay. Durante, an Olympic legend, showing good dash from the inside. Gutierrez drags slow down Andy back across heels and guides that horse toward the rail. He's getting up on the inside of Barossa. They're now a joint 4th. Out of the stretch, 7/8 to go. And Olympic legend hugging the rail leads from Durante by half a length. Another half length to Messier, 3 wide. And a length and a half, Barossa covering slow down Andy. And they do all slow down, 3/4 of a mile to run. The pace slackening noticeably into the back stretch, and Messier goes up 3 wide and shares the lead with Olympic legend, and Durante is a half length back between them. Pratt staying very wide on the track aboard Messier as they approach the right-hand dogleg. Barossa in the blue and gold is 2.5 lengths off the lead, and slow down Andy is towards his inside. They reach the half-mile pole covered by just over 3 lengths. Olympic legend in front, narrowly from Durante and Messier with a length and a half. Barossa, slow down Andy, circling past the 3/8 pole into the far turn, and Durante and Messier have gone on with it together. Slow down Andy staking his claim 3 wide. Barossa being stoked up 4 wide, and Olympic legend has given way. 4 abreast as they swing for home. It's Messier, slow down Andy. Barossa dropping off. So is Durante on the inside, and slow down Andy's gone to a narrow lead. Messier is skating on thin ice. They're getting very tight. They brushed there. Messier's fighting back on the inside, regaining a narrow lead from slow down Andy. The lead seesawing, a 16th to go. Slow down Andy has his neck in front again. Slow down Andy's pulling away. Slow down Andy has won the Los Al Futurity over Messier, 6 lengths clear of Barossa and Durante.
In the Springboard Mile, rough beginning for Bye Bye Bobby, but he comes from behind in his first race anyway. We'll see if he repeats it here tonight. Classic moment away sharply. Concept right there. Riding Rascal 3rd into the first turn. To the outside, Osborne 4th. Now moving up into a pocket inside. That is Make It Big. Bye Bye Bobby begins to move, splitting rivals, and takes over 3rd as they head towards the backstretch. Revenue very close as well. All 7 within 5 lengths of each other as they reach the backstretch, 6 furlongs to go, and Bye Bye Bobby puts a nose on the lead outside of Classic Moment after an opening quarter mile in 24.77 seconds. On the backstretch, it's Bye Bye Bobby there by a half length. Classic Moment is second. Concept tracks along third, just a length back. Osborne is fourth. Make It Big is fifth, 3 off of it. A gap of 2 more then to Roddy Rascal and Reveneer the trailer. Half mile to go now, and Bye Bye Bobby shows the way with Concept right there. Concept inside, Classic Moment backing up, Osborne in third, and now Make It Big swings out for run, fourth and gaining as they go to the turn. It's Bye Bye Bobby nose to nose with Concept. Make It Big to the outside, sweeping up along with Osborne. These 4 pulling clear now. Roddy Rascal's in fifth, 4 lengths back as Bye Bye Bobby checks out. Approaching the quarter pole, inside to Concept, Osborne, outside Make It Big, and coming on is Roddy Rascal, the Oklahoma bred, fourth and gaining. Quarter mile to go in the Springboard Mile, top of the stretch, race on. Osborne has a nose up front. It's Osborne and Make It Big now, putting Concept away to the inside. Furlong to go, Make It Big and Osborne. They'll duke it out. It's Make It Big outside, Osborne to the inside, nose to nose, every step a battle of the final furlong, and Make It Big reaches down for more. Make It Big will stand defeated to win the Springboard by a half length over hard-fighting Osborne. Concept was third, Classic Moment fourth.
And they're off in the first running of the Gunrunner Stakes. And there's Surfer Dude, who strikes out for Raylu Gutierrez. Epicenter and the maroon silks with the white cap right there at the leader's heels as Surfer Dude leads Epicenter into the clubhouse turn. Wait a minute, Hayes, and Rocket Dog needs to settle. Rocket Dog ranked toward the inside, tossing his head about there for Florent Giroux. Wait a minute, Hayes now in fourth as these 2-year-olds go to the back of the track. Then it's Kevin's Folly in fifth. Tejano Twist over toward the rail running in sixth. And then Long Odds, Rich Strike has dropped back to last. The opening quarter in 24.41 seconds at the 5.5. And it's the inside Surfer Dude and Epicenter. Makes the move now for Brian Hernandez Jr. Epicenter confronts Surfer Dude. And these two together heading toward the half-mile pole with Rocket Dog lying in third. Wait a minute, Hayes is fourth. Tejano Twist saving ground has those white blinkers. Outside that is Kevin's Folly as they go toward the far turn. The trailer remains Rich Strike. Half mile up in 47.76 seconds. They round the far turn. The Dude's back in front. Surfer Dude narrowly from Epicenter. And these two come toward the top of the stretch, neck and neck. Epicenter and Surfer Dude as they take this tussle toward the quarter pole with Tejano Twist looking to draw in now for Joe Rocco Jr. It's Epicenter and Surfer Dude as they straighten for home. 3/4, 1 minute 12.57 seconds, and Epicenter has the advantage now over Surfer Dude as Tejano Twist comes charging on the outside into this final Fairgrounds furlong. Kevin's Folly's fourth as they come past the 16th with Brian Hernandez Jr. It's Epicenter, and Epicenter will be a good-looking winner of the Gunrunner Stakes. Epicenter wins by 6. Tejano Twist was second, Surfer Dude stayed on to run third, and Kevin's Folly finished fourth.
They're off. Good start. All in sync. Ben Diesel in the center, and Homebrew shows speed. Vivar and Ruggs are on the move as well. All in sync will set the pace at the rail, but Ruggs is between horses and Ben Diesel is only in the 2.5 path early. Homebrew is shuffled back. He is passed in the center by Kavad, who takes over in fourth. Then comes Dash Attack at the rail to the outside and Cool Papa G. Another 2 lengths further back to Bureau, and towards the back of the pack is Kairama as they turn up the backstretch in the 15th. Smarty Jones, Ben Diesel has the lead from Ruggs, and these two go right along and go quickly. Ruggs is inside, Ben Diesel is outside. They are 3 lengths clear of Kavad. All in Sync is fourth at the rail and 2.5 lengths in front of Homebrew, who's at the rail. Homebrew right now is fifth with about 5 lengths to make up. Then comes Barber Road. Dash Attack has 6 to close. 2.5 to Kairama. Then comes a length and a half back to Bureau, and they round the far turn in the Smarty Jones, and Ben Diesel has the lead. Kavad is about to race up 3 wide, and here comes Kavad to try for the lead. Ruggs is still right there at the rail. All in Sync is moving up, and we have a new leader at the top of the stretch. It is Kavad, and he leads by a length.
Ben Diesel is second. All in Sync is third. Barber Road to the outside in Vivar. Many chances. Final furlong. Kavad has the lead. Here comes Dash Attack in the center of the racetrack. And Dash Attack is going to roll by. And now he's 3 in front of Kavad and Barber Road. Dash Attack to win the Smarty Jones. Dash Attack beat Barber Road. Close for third. Maybe Kavad.
And they're off in the 152nd running of the Jerome. From the inside, Cook Creek. There goes Hagler from the extreme outside. It is Hagler and then Cook Creek as the field races up the chute and heads for the backstretch. It is Hagler in front with Cook Creek and then 02035, followed by Cavoisier along with Rumble Strip Ron. At the back are Mr. Jefferson, Smarten Up, and Unbridled Bomber. It is Hagler who has the lead. Cavoisier's on the outside in second. Cook Creek just off them in third. The quarter in the slop in 22 and 4/5 seconds. So it is Hagler and Cavoisier, and the two of them are right together. They've got 3 lengths on Cook Creek, who runs in third. 02035 is advancing on the outside in fourth. And farther back it is Mr. Jefferson, Unbridled Bomber. The half went in 45 and 3/5 seconds. It is Hagler with the lead over Cavoisier. They remain 1-2. Cook Creek is being asked for more in third. Unbridled Bomber is gaining ground down at the rail in fourth. Then 02035. And now the field is coming into the stretch. And it is Hagler and Cook Creek on the outside. Unbridled Bomber is down at the rail. Cavoisier is there. Here's Cavoisier now to take the lead. Cook Creek on the outside in second. It is Cavoisier with the lead as they come down for the finish. On the outside, Smarten Up. Cavoisier in the fog and over the slop to win the Jerome. Cavoisier over Smarten Up, and then Cook Creek in third. The time was 1:38 and 4.
They're off in the Sham Stakes. Newgrange and Rockefeller break together as one. Newgrange a little quicker now. Rockefeller second. Degree of Risk moves up on the outside. They're followed by McKinnon and Oviac Class. It's a compact field moving at a leisurely tempo. Newgrange has it by a half length. Rockefeller followed by Degree of Risk. McKinnon under a hold at the rail. Oviac Class right next to him. 3 lengths covers them. Onto the backstretch they go. John Velasquez has slowed things right down with Newgrange. Has it 3 parts of a length to Rockefeller second. Degree of Risk in the clear while third. McKinnon still eager in fourth. And Oviac Class 3.5 off front running Newgrange, who cruises down the backstretch. In front by about a half length now to Rockefeller in Degree of Risk. McKinnon has ridden the rail throughout. 2 lengths off the pacemaker. And then Oviac Class. No change in the running order. They head to the 3/8 pole, and Newgrange lets it out a notch, strides away a length and a half over Rockefeller, who's called on now. McKinnon takes third. Degree of Risk is fourth. Oviac Class is pushed along. Newgrange doing it very nicely with a 1/4 mile to go. Still has it a length and a half to Rockefeller. McKinnon swings out for the drive. They're at the top of the stretch, and Newgrange still loaded at the 8th pole. Builds up a 2.5 length lead. Rockefeller can't keep up with his stablemate. They're followed by McKinnon and Oviac Class. A big step forward in start 2 for Newgrange, who makes every pole a winning one in the Sham Stakes. Wins it by 3.5. Photo for second. Rockefeller, Oviac Class, then McKinnon.
And they're off in the Lecomte Stakes of 2022, and Surfer Dude springs right into action. Charging on the outside is Blue Kentucky, and Epicenter is right there in between horses as they charge into the clubhouse turn. Surfer Dude against the rail. Epicenter is pressing forward, and Blue Kentucky's caught 3 wide. Trafalgar is in fourth upon settling, just inside 7 furlongs to run. Joe Bravo and Papa Cap in the green cap with the rail. Cyberknife is 3 wide as they go to the back of the track, and then comes the settled Unified Report. Call Me Midnight is running second to last, and Presidential trails in ninth. The opening quarter in 23.40 seconds with Joel Rosario. Epicenter has the speed to lead. It's Epicenter, tracked by Surfer Dude, and Blue Kentucky is posted wide. Papa Cap making progress toward the rail. Trafalgar is in 5th as they head toward the half mile, and Cyberknife is 6th on the far outside, some 5 lengths off the leader as they go toward the far turn. Epicenter continues out in front, then Unified Report. Call Me Midnight leads 1. That's Presidential, who remains last. The half mile for Epicenter, 47.01 seconds. It's Epicenter's lead at the 2.5 from Surfer Dude. Toward the inside, here's Papa Cap. And Papa Cap now starts a bid. Blue Kentucky is wide. Trafalgar, Call Me Midnight, Unified Report, Presidential last. They're into the stretch. 3/4 in 1 minute 12.16 seconds. They're coming down toward the final furlong in the Lecomte. And it's Epicenter, tackled up the inside by Trafalgar. As they come in, Papa Cap is toward the inside. Trafalgar's now 3rd. Late bid by Call Me Midnight, who's charging hard on the outside. It's Epicenter, Papa Cap the rail, and here's Call Me Midnight on the outside. Photo finish in the Lecomte. Call Me Midnight with a rally. Hits it with Epicenter. Papa Cap finished 3rd.
Perfect start. New Grange and Classic Moment shows speed. Cavad and Ben Diesel at the rail. Osborne going to take back, and so did Ben Diesel as John Court takes a hold. Jamal, Call Me Jamal is next. Then to the outside and Don't Cross the Devil. Dash Attack is midfield. Costa Terra and Ignitus, then Barber Road, and the early trailer is Vivar. To the backstretch, and Cavad is the leader from Classic Moment in second. Cavad 3/4 of a length. Classic Moment is second by 1.5 lengths to New Grange, who sits 3rd for John Velasquez and eyes the front runners. A 3.5 length margin back to the outside, Don't Cross the Devil. Osborne between horses and Ben Diesel at the rail. Here's Ben Diesel to take 4th and 4 from the front. 3.5 more back to Ignitus, Barber Road, Call Me Jamal, and Costa Terra. They're all about 9 off the lead. Vivar is still the trailer, a half mile to go in the 57th Southwest, and Cavad is the leader, 3 furlongs from the money. He's a length in front of Classic Moment in second. New Grange is asked to go after the front runners now. Ben Diesel stays at the rail. Osborne is between horses. Dash Attack has 5 lengths to make up. They run towards the top of the stretch. Here's Classic Moment outside of Cavad. Cavad is still ahead in front. Classic Moment, New Grange and Ben Diesel in striking position if they're good enough. Top of the stretch, Cavad leaves the rail open if Ben Diesel is good enough to go through. Classic Moment is there. Then comes Osborne and New Grange. Cavad is still there. Cavad leaves, drifts it out just a bit. Ben Diesel is trying to move through from the inside, and New Grange to the outside in Barber Road. New Grange has now taken the lead. Barber Road and Ben Diesel. New Grange, Barber Road. New Grange in front. The 57th Southwest goes to New Grange. He beat Barber Road and Ben Diesel. Cavad finished 4th.
Racing in the Holy Bull, and Simplification was off slow. From the rail, Galt comes out firing. The gray White Abario working over from the high draw. They land 1-2 from Cajun's Magic, who's down at the inside, while 3rd up on the outside, Giant Game striding forward into 4th ahead of race favorite Mo Donegal. Then back mid-flight for Tiz the Bomb. He's 3 wide at this stage. Outside of him in Simplification, who blew the start. Second last is Eloquist, and the trailer is Spin Wheel. Field separated by 8 lengths as they complete an opening quarter behind Galt, who's settled in up front. He leads 3/4 of a length. White Abario flanks him and races from second. 2.5 clear of Giant Game, who's now up into 3rd. At the rail, Cajun's Magic is there. 4th is Mo Donegal, angles to the clear. Tiz the Bomb is in the clear already. Outside of him in Simplification, Eloquist is toward the rail and still held up at the back. Is Spin Wheeled. The quarter time was 23-4. They race to the half-mile point. It's still Galt in front. He leads a half a length after a 47.5 mile. From the outside, White Abario's had a good trip. He's racing in second. Cajun's Magic is together with Giant Game 3rd and 4th. Up to the outside, Simplification has Mo Donegal bottled up. 3 back to Spin Wheel, who gets started outside of Tiz the Bomb. Eloquist drops to last as they round the far turn. They race to the first finish line here with White Abario now even with Galt at the 5/16. From the outside, Simplification is next. Giant Game not firing his fastball today. Mo Donegal's going to need to do a ton better than that. He's warming to the task, but he's He's 6 lengths off the lead, and that lead is held by White Abario. Off the turn on the stretch drive, White Abario working with the short stretch. He's 3 on top. Simplification is running a huge race. He's up on the outside trying to get into second, but the Holy Bull goes to White Abario with authority. He wins by 5 in the end. Close then for second. Mo Donegal or Simplification. Galt is 4th, and Cajun's Magic to complete your high five.
And they're off. And early voting is sent right out for the early lead. Constitution Lawyer down at the rail, and Courvoisier is alongside. Then comes Grantham, who is racing in 4th. Mr. Jefferson's next in 5th. Cook Creek on the extreme outside is running in 6th. And then Unbridled Bomber next in 7th, followed by Gilded Age in 8th. Smarten Up is down on the inside in 9th, followed by No Need to Worry and Un Ojo. The 11 3-year-olds are heading for the Aqueduct backstretch. And it is the favorite, Early Voting, who leads here by a length and a half. Courvoisier is in second, the opening quarter mile in 23 and 2/5 seconds. Constitution Lawyer sits in third, about 4.5 lengths off the lead. Then it's another 2.5 to Grantham, who's running in 4th. Unbridled Bomber is down on the inside in 5th. Then comes Cook Creek and Mr. Jefferson, a 5-length gap back to a Gilded Age. Half mile in 48 seconds. Early Voting setting the pace here and leading by a little more than 2 lengths. Courvoisier remains in second as the field now heads for the far turn. Early Voting moves up by 3 lengths now. Courvoisier is next in second. Grantham is on the extreme outside and gaining some ground from third. Then Mr. Jefferson, followed by Unbridled Bomber, who is dropping back. Cook Creek, Gilded Age now makes his move on the extreme outside. But Early Voting has now built a 6-length lead. Ran 3/4 in 1:14 and 1. Grantham moving into second. Gilded Age is on the outside. It is Early Voting with the lead in the stretch. Early Voting in front now by 8 lengths. Gilded Age on the outside takes second, and Grantham is next in third. It is Early Voting who is isolated here. A late move here from Gilded Age, Grantham, and towards the inside, Un Ojo. It is Early Voting who was on top right from the start, and Early Voting wins the Withers wire to wire. Big long shot. Un Ojo got up for second. Gilded Age was third.
And they're off in the Robert B. Lewis. Sir London bobbled slightly, but goes out to battle for the lead. Cabo's Spirit has speed, and Messier just inside of them. Then it's Wharton, and Happy Jack is at the back of the field. Into the first turn they go, and Messier flashes that zip and takes the lead. Sir London is about a neck back second and a 3 wide. Cabo's Spirit keeps those two company in third. Wharton is 4th, 3 lengths off the pace. Happy Jack settles at the back of the field. They move on to the backstretch, and it's the favorite Messier leading it by a neck. Sir London between horses, and Cabo's Spirit continues a 3 wide journey. Now it's about 4 lengths back to Wharton past the 5/8 pole, and Happy Jack is inside of him. The Robert B. Lewis Stakes field passes the half-mile pole, still 3 of them across the track. It's Messier at the rail, now starting to try and shake loose. He's put 3/4 of a length on Cabo's Spirit. Sir London has lost some ground, now 2 lengths behind Messier. Still a big gap, at least 5 lengths more back to Wharton, and Happy Jack inside of him. They have a 1/4 mile to run, and Messier is in command. Cabo's Spirit a length and a half behind, and the others are well back as Messier turns it on at the top of the stretch, and he is making his mark on the 3-year-old crop. It's Messier putting on a dazzling display, opening up by 10, by 12. Messier all alone in the Robert B. Lewis Stakes. Cabo's Spirit was clearly second. Wharton checked in third. Running time 1:42.89 seconds.
En carrera están los del Sam Davis y es Classic Causeway, sorprendiendo, tomando la delantera, pero viene a ser confrontado rápidamente por el número 13, Little Vic. Entre ejemplares apretado un poco, Trademark En el cuarto lugar estamos viendo a Make It Big, uno de los invictos en la carrera. Giró por tercer carril la primera curva. Por dentro se acomoda Mr. Run Runner. Luego vemos a Golden Glider, el número 4, acompañado del ejemplar Volcanic en un tren que se parece bastante rápido de competencia, y así lo es. 22-3 los primeros 400 metros cuando entraron en la recta de enfrente. Little Vic poniendo muchísima presión al favorito Classic Causeway. Tercero Make It Big por el lado exterior de la pista, tratando de mantener su invicto. En el cuarto lugar vemos por dentro a Mr. Run Runner entre caballos Trademark. A 4 cuerpos vemos muy bien colocado a Volcanic por fuera, acompañado del invicto Golden Glazer. Luego vemos a Ship Sensational, el ganador clásico de Nueva York. Después trata de acercarse pegado a la baranda interior a Unpredictable Bay. En el último lugar está corriendo el ganador clásico en Canadá, el ejemplar God of Love. Cuando pasaron los 600 finales, pasaron 800 en 46-3 y sigue la dura lucha entre Little Vic y Classic Causeway, pidiéndole ya el resto a Make It Big. No avanza. Mientras tanto, entre caballos trata de pasar Trademark. Por fuera vemos a Volcanic. Desde el fondo trata de rematar el número 4 Golden Glider. Están girando la última curva del Sam F. Davis, grado 3 en Tampa Bay Downs. La lucha es intensa. Se mantiene al frente el favorito Classic Causeway. Little Vic en el segundo. El tercero Mr. Road Running. Para el cuarto lugar atropella en estos momentos Ship Sensational, y también está tratando de acercarse el caballo Volcanic. Pero cuando faltan 100 metros, otra victoria para Irán Ortiz Jr. en el Sam F. Davis del 2022. Les ganó de punta a punta Classic Causeway, derrochando clase el hijo de Giants Causeway con unos parciales verdaderamente exigentes: 22-3, 46-3, 1-11-2 para terminar en 1-42-4.
And we're off in the El Camino Real Derby of 2022, and McKinnon, the favorite, got squeezed coming out of the gate, and he's towards the back of the pack. McKinnon now making up some ground to run in midfield. McKinnon on the inside. In the meantime, it's Nuestro and Greedo, the 99-1 shot, who leads the El Camino Real Derby parade towards the first turn. He's in front by a length and a half from Stormy Samurai in second. El Bellator is on the outside in a good stalking position. Unraptured is next in the fourth spot. He races alongside of McKinnon. So after the slow getaway, or an undesirable one, he's running in the fourth position with Unraptured. They're both 3 lengths off the pace setter Nuestro and Greedo, a space of 2 to Black Adder. Boise is next. Delmo is parked outside of him. Meet Me at the Club with 2 runners wedged between horses now. Dr. Piscato inside, and a 3-deep Come On Man at the back of the pack. About 10 lengths, covers the entire field with 5 furlongs to go. And Nuestro and Greedo, he strings them out. Leads by a length and a half from Stormy Samurai in a good position. He's running in second. The same can be said for McKinnon. He continues to make up ground into the third position down the backside, down on the fence with Abel Cedillo. Il Bellator races outside of him. A length and a half to Unraptured. He's a clear fifth, now sent along a little bit as they hit the forward turn run. Blackadder patiently ridden at the rail. Boise's advanced to position as they round the forward turn. There goes Delmo from the back of the pack. He catches the eye, and he's making a sweeping run, Delmo, as they round the turn. Coming back up top, Nuestro and Greedo has company from McKinnon now, and Il Bellator is right there as they come to the top of the stretch. It's wide open. Delmo, McKinnon making up good ground on the outside. Inside, Nuestro and Greedo's fighting, but McKinnon has hit the lead inside the furlong pole. It's McKinnon and Abel Cedillo. Blackadder coming out of the pack. Manicat 1-2. Blackadder on the inside. Blackadder, McKinnon, and it's going to be Blackadder and Edwin Maldonado with a nice ride there to win the El Camino Real Derby. McKinnon second best. Delmo was third, then Il Bellator, and Come On Man fifth.
They're off in the Risen Star Stakes. There's Pioneer of Medina, who strikes out. Epicenter flashing that speed as Papa Cap with a green cap holds the rail. And here's Bodoc with an early bid, and Slow Down Indy is near the front as they charge into the clubhouse turn. It's Epicenter. So it's Epicenter who just leads Pioneer of Medina and Bodoc. Black and gold chevrons, 3 wide with 7 furlongs to run, and Papa Cap holds the rail. Russian Tank is 5th. Slow Down Andy in 6th as they go to the back of the track. Receiving ground is 20 Port. Outside that is Smile Happy making this backstretch run. We trail back then to Zandon and Trafalgar Trails. The opening quarter, 23.79 seconds at the 5.5. It's Epicenter for Joel Rosario. Epicenter generates the pace in front of Pioneer of Medina. With Papa Cap a ground-saving third, Bodoc is 4th with his run to the half-mile pole. Russian Tank in 5th. The outside Slow Down Andy is 6th. Smile Happy looking to gain ground for Corey Battery in behind the horses as they left a half-mile pole behind. Then Tony Port, Zandon, and Trafalgar remains last. half mile for Epicenter. 47.97 seconds. They round the far turn. It's Epicenter's lead in front of Pioneer of Medina. With it the inside Papa Cap as they come toward the top of the stretch. Slow down Andy on the far outside. Bodoc and Zandon starts one wide. Zandon coming with a wide bid for Jose Ortiz as they straighten past the quarter pole. 3/4 in 1 minute 12.25 seconds. It's Epicenter coming down to this final Fairgrounds furlong. Epicenter looking to finish them off from a charging Zandon. Pioneer of Medina between horses. Smile Happy runs on toward the rail, but they're close to home, and it's Epicenter. Epicenter for Joel Rosario. Epicenter decisively in the Risen Star Stakes. Smile Happy was second.
They are at the post, and they are racing in the 40th running of the Battaglia. And it is La Belleza Negra who's flashing speed. A race will press to the outside. And from the high draw, Grail comes up to make it 3 to line into the run of the first turn. Bloodline away in the 4th position as they work into the opening turn. Up the inside, Golden Eye keen to go on there, tugging hard against the jock. Advancing from between horses, Stolen Base covered up to the outside by Tiz the Bomb. Dropping Trees, the Gray is next. Then a link for the back to the inside, Ridge Strike. And at the back of the pack on thin ice is last. They turn up the backside. They're going at a pretty good clip, about 12, 13 links top to bottom. There's the quarter, 23-4. In a race has cleared off by 2.5 to La Belleza Negra. He'll track him from second. Grail tracks from third, about 3.5 off the pace. From between horses as they head up the backside, it is Bloodline. To the inside, Golden Eye is 5th. Legendary Lore is 6th and about 4.5 off the pace. Tiz the Bomb is next. Then comes Stolen Base trying to pick his way through the pack. Is the Gray dropping G's as they head in the far turn. Half mile, 48 seconds flat. And it's still a race. The lead is down to a length. La Belleza Negra is second. Grail is 3 deep from third. A Bloodline 70 every yard from fourth. Tiz the Bomb is underway. He's fourth, but 3.5 off the pace. And Stolen Base is starting to wind up. He's up into fifth as they race around the turn. 3/4, 1:12 2. And here comes Tiz the Bomb up and after, pace setting the race. And behind horses, Stolen Base just a waiting room. And now there's a seam for Stolen Base. He punches on through as they reach the top of the stretch with a furlong to go. And Tiz the Bomb coming after the pace setter with a 16th to go. Stolen Base, he's loose and charging. It's Tiz the Bomb. Here comes Stolen Base. Tiz the Bomb, Stolen Base, and a photo in the Battaglia. Tiz the Bomb back to his winning ways, holding off Stolen Base in 1:44 flat.
They're off in the Fasig-Tipton Fountain of Youth Stakes. Emmanuel was off in traffic and then was shuffled back a touch. Good start at the inside for Mark Hamian, and he's put right on the early lead. Fellow long shot Dean Delivers moves to him in second, and AP Secret is a joint third. In Due Time gets great position for Paco, third at the rail, followed by Simplification. He was off in traffic again today. High Oak is 3 wide. Howling Time works between horses, and Emmanuel, the favorite, is 4 wide. Racing ahead of Rattle and Roll and Galt, and O Captain is at the back. 23-4 for the opening quarter as they race into the backstretch. Marcos Meneses and long shot Mark Hamian on top by a length and a quarter. Dean Delivers is second. High Oak is 4 wide. AP Secret is 3 wide. 5 wide for Emmanuel. Certainly not optimum there. Saving ground inside is In Due Time. At the rail, Rattle and Roll has good position if good enough. A length better than Howling Time. Out the back are Galt and O Captain. The entire field separated by 7 lengths in the run past the half-mile point. 48-1 for a half-mile speed. On the far outside, Saez is on the go now. Emmanuel has to give up a ton of ground. He's challenging for the lead. Dean Delivers, puts a neck in front. Mark Hamian is next. AP Secret, High Oak. Now Simplification given a run. Simplification's even wider than Emmanuel. Looking for room is In Due Time as they run to the top of the stretch. Emmanuel now takes a narrow lead. Fighting on. Dean Delivers, In Due Time. Oh, that was High Oak who clipped heels. High Oak clipped heels and unseated Galt with him as Simplification sweeps up out wide. Simplification is now taking the lead in the Fountain of Youth. Dean Delivers is so game. He's trying to hold on for second. Down the center In Due Time. Emmanuel between. Simplification for Antonio Sano win the Fountain of Youth. Second was In Due Time. Up third at a huge price was O Captain. There's a steward's inquiry looking at the run to the top of the stretch. We have 2 riders unseated. Jockey Junior Alvarado is sitting up. And it appears that both horses are up and okay.
And we are set for the start of the Grade 3 Gotham. and they're off. A bit of a bobble there for number 10, Rockefeller from the outside, from another mother and Dean's List. And on the outside, Morello is there along with Rockefeller. And then it is Golden Code down towards the rail running in 5th. Life is Great is next in 6th, followed by Runnin' Son of a Gun in 7th. Then comes Bold Journey in 8th, followed by Glider, and No Need to Worry is the trailer in 10th. As they race up the Big A backstretch, it is Dean's List, the leader here by a length. The favorite Morello on the outside in 2nd, with From Another Mother running in 3rd. Runnin' Son of a Gun is next in 4th, and alongside is Golden Code. Life is Great is next in 6th. Rockefeller is in 7th. Then comes Glider, who's down at the rail, followed by No Need to Worry and Bold Journey. The quarter went in 23-2. The half mile in 47-3. Dean's List continues to show the way here. It's Dean's List by 3/4 of a length. Morello is right there on the outside in 2nd with Golden Code, and Runnin' Son of a Gun heads apart 3rd and 4th. Life is Great gaining ground on the outside. From Another Mother is back running in 6th, and Glider is 7th, followed by Bold Journey in 8th. Rockefeller has dropped back to last. They are at the top of the stretch. 3/4 went in 1:13. Here is Morello to move right alongside of Dean's List. Dean's List digs down at the rail. Morello on the outside, and Morello is now in front. Dean's List is back running in 2nd. Then it is Golden Code, and Life is Great. Morello is drawing away here in the stretch, and the 3-year-old will stay undefeated. He's 3 for 3, and he wins the Grade 3 Gotham by more than 4 lengths. Dean's List was 2nd, and a photo for 3rd, and the time was 1 minute, 39 1/5 seconds.
And they're off in the San Felipe. Beautiful Art hopped in the air. Happy Jack is sent out of there. Forbidden Kingdom sprints quickly, and Armagnac the pace hot and heavy early on. Doppelganger is 4th on the inside of Cabo Spirit. Worse Reed Sanchez, and Beautiful Art is at the back of the field. Forbidden Kingdom will set the pace, and he has it by 2 lengths. Armagnac clearly into 2nd, and then Happy Jack back to 3rd, about 4.5 off the leader. It's another 3 back to Cabo Spirit, racing on the outside of Doppelganger. Worse Reed Sanchez 2nd to last, and Beautiful Art at the back of the field. Forbidden Kingdom really rolling on the front end, has it by 3 lengths. Armagnac 2nd, now a gap of 7 or 8 back to Happy Jack. There's room at the rail for Doppelganger, who starts to advance, and Cabo Spirit outside of that pair. Another 4 lengths to Worse Reed Sanchez, and Beautiful Art has trailed throughout. 3/8 of a mile to go in the San Felipe, and it's Forbidden Kingdom who has opened up a 9-length lead. Doppelganger now comes after him in 2nd. Armagnac a softened up 3rd as they round the turn, and it's Forbidden Kingdom still with a commanding lead. Doppelganger will try to catch him in the final 1/4 of a mile. Cabo Spirit racing on the outside of Happy Jack. They turn for home, and Forbidden Kingdom still strong on the front end. A 7-length advantage. Doppelganger is clearly 2nd, but it is Forbidden Kingdom. A stellar display. 6-length lead past the 16th pole. And what a performance from Forbidden Kingdom under Juan Hernandez in the San Felipe. They win by more than 5. Doppelganger 2nd. Happy Jack was 3rd. Beautiful Art finished 4th.
Races on the Lamb Home South Tampa Bay Derby. Once again, Classic Causeway caught a flyer and goes right to the front. Grantham away in the 2nd spot here. Shipsational up on the outside. Giant Game is close up early on as well. As Trademark off the pace again is 5th as they go into that first turn. It is Classic Causeway to lead him. Grantham trying to slip through down along the inside. Giant Game, Trademark there in that 2nd flight as well. Shipsational now back in that 6th position. It's a length and a half more then. Back to Golden Glider races mid-pack. Belgrade's right outside of that one. 3 more back to Major General, who's pushed along in the early going. Then comes Happy Boy Rocket. And Spin Wheel is at the back as they spin onto the back stretch. 23-3. Classic Causeway once again unopposed. Classic Causeway just a length and a half in front of Giant Game. Grantham down toward the inside. Shipsational, Trademark. Now 4 of them lining up in behind this favored leader up front as they run past the 4.5. It's 2 more then back to Belgrade. Happy Boy Rocket tries to move up outside of Golden Glider. Major General still being shoved upon, is being passed at the back now by Spin Wheel. 48 seconds flat for that opening half mile. Classic Causeway to the far turn.
A host of challengers just in behind. Grantham down toward the inside. Here's Shipsational. Shipsational starting to launch up on the outside, dropped within 3/4 of a length. Trademark in amongst horses with Giant Game. Belgrade is trying to wind up on the outside. Happy Boy Rocket pushed along. Classic Causeway continues to cruise to the quarter pole. A length and a half in front. Shipsational on the outside. Trademark looking for room just in behind with Grantham as Classic Causeway comes to the top of the lane in front. It's Classic Causeway off the turn. Grantham still battling away. Trademark in between horses. Irad Ortiz says go with Classic Causeway. They lead it past the furlong pole. Grantham is second. Shipsational, Trademark, Golden Glider late on the seat. It's Classic Causeway still in front. Classic Causeway inside the final 16th. The sun shines bright on Classic Causeway, who wins the Tampa Bay Derby by 2. Grantham looked to hold second over Shipsational. Photo there for 4th and 5th.